Hey guys, I'm back with another game development log. This week I've been working on the level editor a little bit and then put some work into backgrounds for the game, including parallax scrolling, which I'll show you later. So I'll start off with the level editor. So as you can see, I added a few more buttons than last week, and I also added text. I'm not sure if I covered that in the last one, but that was big. So I have text, can go over buttons, and I can place it above, to the left, right, or below any given GUI I add in. So right now I'll show you, I'll kind of make a basic level. Let's add some dirt blocks. Again, these sprites and tiles are going to be updated come time of the game. So we'll just kind of make a basic level here. Then I added camera movement just using the arrow keys. As you can see, clicking on the GUI doesn't add in blocks, which is very helpful when creating these levels. So that's basic enough, and I'll add in a few random boxes. And for the ground, since as I mentioned in the first video, I have them set up as kind of a link between vertices. So you can place down these ground vertexes, so to say, and that's where kind of the line the ground will be drawn. So when I have diagonal land, I can add in something like that to make it diagonal, and then I'll add something way out here to show in the parallax scrolling. So once I have the level saved or finished, you just click save. As you see, it says the level has been created. I'll add in a dialog in order to select the location you want to save, and then also add in loading so you can edit existing levels. So if I go to the main game, as you can see, I have it so it'll load in that first level. And right now I have two backgrounds. They're the exact same image, except one has red kind of hills and a transparent background, and the other one has green. So that's going to show off the parallax scrolling effect I've added in. So unfortunately it takes a little while to load these backgrounds because they're massive images, so I need to figure out a way to kind of optimize that loading. But that's later on. I also added in texture caching, so opposed to textures getting loaded multiple times, I can have them loaded one time and then it'll just reference that cache, opposed to having to reload them, so that's a big optimization. So as you can see here, the level has indeed been created, and so as you can see, the red background is supposed to be closer to the player, give that effect, so when you move, it moves with the camera a lot faster, whereas the green background gives off the effect that it's in the distance by not moving as much. And I'll separate these backgrounds, so in the deep back I'll have like a mountain texture, and in the closer ones I'll have some close trees and maybe hills or something. It'll obviously look a lot better than this. So it's got full functionality still, and so as you remember, I added a little thing here and got the diagonal for adding in slanted ways. And I'm gonna in the future make a capsule collision box for the player. Currently it is a rectangle, but when it comes to like this diagonal movement, it's a little hacky. So the capsule will give a little more realistic approach. So you can see here, the nodes got placed down along here opposed to the tile collision. So again, that's a huge optimization I've made. So that's kind of the gist of it, what I've got done this week. I was hoping to get some more art stuff done, but unfortunately I am a terrible artist, so making something that looks halfway decent takes a lot more time than it should. So kind of focused more on programming this week. And also something I added in this week, which I I can't really show off because the texture is so large, is repeating backgrounds. So I can specify how many times I want a background to repeat. And I only have it in the X direction since the way this game is going to be set up. I'm going to be moving a lot side to side, but not as much up and down. So repeating in the Y direction was not necessary. So once you reach the end of one of these textures, it'll just repeat itself to appear that it's given a continuous effect, which will be nice to cut down on the amount of drawing I would have to do for this game. So that about wraps it up. Again, if you like what you see, leave a like and subscribe below. Have any suggestions for the game, go ahead and leave a comment. Until next week, guys, have a good one.